Only for 25 Omaha community and neighborhood organizations.
Mayor Jean Stothert awarded more than $100,000 in neighborhood grants at her annual ceremony this morning. John Chapman talked to one organization that will use the money to make their neighborhood annual event safer.
Every year for the last 10 years or so, when the leaves turn colors, the Minne Lusa neighborhood shuts down its boulevard for a Halloween celebration. Halloween on the boulevard started as a small event for neighborhood children.
Now it's gotten to the point where we have maybe 3,000 to 5,000 children and their families on our half-mile-long boulevard that Halloween evening. So it's a kind of a big deal. We placed nationally in a contest for Neighborhoods USA for this event a couple of years ago. I think that's an indication of how special it is.
This year, members of the Minne Lusa Miller Park Neighborhood Association posed for a picture with Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert. The organization was awarded one of the mayor's neighborhood grants.
Well, the grant itself is for two aspects of safety and sanitation. The first is just removing the stumps in the boulevard that could be trip-fall hazards at night. Then sanitation is a porta potty because over the course of the evening, all those little kids, somebody's got to go to the bathroom.
The grant money will also be used for more barricades to provide more safety after an officer-involved shooting a couple of years ago. No one was seriously injured, but the neighborhood wants more barricades for extra protection in the future.
A couple years ago when we had our shooting, the person went around, and the person was my neighbor. He went around the barricades and down the boulevard. And honestly, that event a couple years ago was really a fluke. You know, it was unfortunate. It wasn't malicious.
The boulevard celebration has continued with no issues. The grant money will make the neighborhood safer, and the event will continue to bring this neighborhood closer together.
It does bring the neighborhood together because anytime you volunteer with each other, you get to know each other better, and so it helps with neighborhood cohesion. But it's truly a joyful event in every sense of the word, and it makes us really proud of who we are and what we do.
In Omaha, I'm John Chapman, First Alert 6.
During her administration, the mayor has awarded more than $1 million to neighborhood associations and community groups.